So today I am hanging out with Patrick here in his Mk6 GTI, and we're gonna do some talking about the kind of owner perspective, because it's his car and he obviously knows it a lot better than I do before I do the actual review. So tell me a little bit about yourself. You are in college, right? Where do you go to school?
I'm at MSC right now, and I'm actually doing film production. So, you know, this kind of stuff is what essentially I'm going to be doing for next 4 years.
Yep, good. You better like it. Because yeah, you initially asked me if you could kind of learn what I do, and I'm like, I thought, ooh, that was not.
Yeah, I was big.
I was like, hey, if you're a film student, you probably know more than I do, because I didn't go to school for this stuff, but because you're a freshman, right? So I don't know. We've been talking about kind of like the stuff, the equipment, and the kind of techniques, and what he'll be learning. But so more about the car specifically. So it's a 2012 manual GTI, and you have some mods. Let's start off with that. What are the mods that you've done?
Okay, so basically I've done essentially everything you can do to a stock turbo, except for an intercooler and running like ethanol. Okay. So I have intake. It's tuned by Stratified. It's a Pro Tune. Okay. I'm running the Cobb Axis Sport to do that. Okay. It's lowered on Volkswagen Racing Springs. It has a catless Eurojet downpipe. Okay. And then make some good noises. Make some good noises. Yeah. Pop some bangs here and there. Yeah. And then it's actually an eBay catback.
Oh really?
Yeah. So cheaped out there, but it doesn't drone at all. So it's nice. What kind of wheels are on it? So these are VMR V17s. Okay. I like the wheels. They look good. Thank you. Yeah.
Set them nice.
Yeah, they're 18 inches. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like them. They were my brother's old wheels. So I just kind of picked them up real cheap. Okay, cool. So why'd you pick the GTI? Of all the cars out there, what about the GTI do you like, and why'd you choose this one? So originally, when I sold my first car, I needed something that I could use basically to get me all the way through college and a little bit above. Okay. And the GTI, it is reliable. Yeah. It's Europeans. People, they'll always say like, oh, Volkswagens are not reliable. I haven't had a single problem. I mean, compared to like some of the BMWs and stuff like that, they're pretty reliable. Yeah. So it's reliable. It's basically a minivan. Okay, yeah, it is. I was commenting earlier, there's more legroom and backseat space in my Audi by far. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a minivan. Yeah. So it's pretty practical. And then also, this car's, I mean, decently quick for a daily driver. I mean, I can show you a little bit what that's like. Yeah. That pulls pretty hard. There's the pops. It's like a Jag F type. Do you have any idea how much power it's supposed to be making with all the mods? Have you dynoed it at all? I have not. Okay. It should be around like 250 wheel and then 335 torque. That's good. It's really torquey. That's good. Yeah. Okay. But does it torque steer? That's the question. It doesn't really. No, when you pull it, when you floor it, does it torque steer? Not really. Yeah. Okay. There's the popping sound. Yeah. So I've actually never driven a Mk6 Golf or a GTI of any sort whatsoever. I did just recently drive that Golf R, which is, again, it was newer, more powerful, but I'm really excited to see what front wheel drive's like. These have definitely been really popular vehicles as enthusiast choice. People autocross them. I have a friend who just picked one up, a Mk7 for a steal. I think he got it for like 21 grand or something, brand new. Unbelievable. But yeah, cool car, practical. What's your favorite part about it? Favorite part, it's probably, I'm kind of a racer, but it's probably the noise. Okay. It's like, it's very, very loud. Yeah. Yeah, from the outside, it's insanely loud. Okay. And then I got the it made noise. yeah. And then when I got the pops and bangs tune, that makes it just hilarious. It's just popcorn. Like if you just like upshift, and then get in it. There you go. You get the pops. There you go. Yeah, and then also the handling is pretty good. Okay. For a front wheel drive car, it's pretty good. Okay. What is there anything you don't like about it? Okay. There's got to be something. Yeah, there's a couple things. Okay. I don't know. It doesn't really like to take bumps all that well. Is it because of your suspension, possibly? Most likely. Okay. Yeah, and that's not a stock GTI problem. True. I brought that on myself. Okay. Yep. But honestly, I really don't hate anything about this car. How long have you had it for? 2 years. 2 years. Oh, so you've had it for a long time. Yeah. I mean, even as much as I love my Audi, there's stuff that I still hate about it, like the fact that there's no USB or Aux Cable Options. There's no aux? No. No, they like decided they need a proprietary cable to run. So thankfully mine has Bluetooth. Otherwise, you like have to buy their stupid special cable to have any
control over your own music. It's annoying. Yeah, there's a bunch of there's weird little things that annoy me about certain cars, but all right. Overall, I mean, it's a well-built car, right? Quality, you feel like it's pretty good. Did you get it? So you got it used, right?
Got it used. It has 64,000 right now, so it's pretty good.
It's getting hot.
Not too hot. Yeah, it's getting very hot.
That's the problem. Once it gets, finally in Michigan, it's a beautiful day out. It's like 70. But the problem is when you're driving, you don't want the AC on because you get a lot of like noise. But then it gets really, really hot. So it's like dilemma of trade-offs at that point. Tell me a little bit about the other thing. The Turbo Miata.
Oh, yeah. So, how's it with the other?
What other thing? Turbo Miata.
Yeah, so I have a channel. It's called Patty Boy.
Okay.
Long story behind the name.
We'll link it below.
And basically, we're building a Turbo Miata at the moment. Basically, right now, it's kind of a spec Miata.
Okay.
But eventually, we are going to turbo it. But it just takes time.
Yeah. So that's you, your brother, and your dad, right?
Yeah, we're all building that car together.
Family project.
Yeah, and then I make a bunch of videos. I do vlogs, and you know, whenever I work on this car, I do that as well. And also, I do a lot of autocrossing.
Oh, cool.
And I'm gonna try to get into track days.
Okay.
I have yet to do one, but hopefully this summer.
M1 has one right now today.
Oh, really?
Might be over, yeah. I know the first one of the season. How much did you get it for when you bought it?
I think when I got it, it was like, because it was certified pre-owned.
Oh, okay.
So it had the warranty, but if I could go back, I wouldn't get it, to be honest.
Okay.
I think when I got it new, it was about 15,000.
Okay.
So
that's a lot. It's a lot. How many miles were on it?
It had, I think, 55.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was pretty expensive, but when they add the warranty, it gets pretty expensive.
That's a lot of car. So I haven't looked at the pricing in the marketplace recently. I'm assuming you probably get them for around 10 to 12 used.
Used, yeah, 10 to 12.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah.
That's a pretty good car. Again, people always ask, I have $12,000 to spend. What do I buy? I'm like, well, do you want a sedan? Do you want an SUV? Like, there's so many unknowns. I can't answer one question, but like, if you want a fun enthusiast car that's practical and usable, because you drive this in the snow, winter tires on it too, right?
Oh yeah, this thing, it's a tank.
Great in the snow with winter tires, yeah. How long have you been running the channel?
Probably like a half year, but I started actually making videos like the last month.
Okay. Yeah, just get I mean, you didn't buy like crazy equipment. You don't need that, just a basic. Some people start with use an iPhone. I mean, modern smartphones can film so well. Yeah.
Yeah, this I got it on eBay.
Okay.
I think it was $200, Sony RX 100.
Okay.
Perfectly fine, yeah.
Yeah, just start making content and then try to be creative and do it consistently. Yeah. That's all I'm trying to do right now, just make videos.
Exactly, just have fun.
Drive cool cars, meet people, hang out with people like you, talk to the owners. So, hope you guys like this type of video. I kind of want to start doing them where you get the owner perspective, kind of see what they're doing. Like, for example, some people are going to be engineers, some will be lawyers. You're a student. What kind of cars people own, why they pick them, the modifications. Yeah, it's a casual, fun type of video. If you have any questions for either me or Patrick, check out his YouTube. I'll link it below. Yeah, thanks for watching.